Oh, hey guys. Hold on, I'll take a drink of my water. Reaper just turned on. Yeah, definitely good. May look like water, but this is actually Propel. I drink pretty much my little teas, my green tea, energy drinks, and then Arrowhead water, pretty much whatever flavored water brand, but or not flavored, but water brand. Put in some powdered drinks. Pretty much what I drink out here, in case you guys want to know. Although, before we get into the video, I'm going to show you something. I want you to put in the comments what flavor you think this is. Okay? So it's pink, for those who can't tell. Okay. It's a prime drink, by the way. Good shit. If you guess pink lemonade, you're wrong. It's actually tropical punch. A tropical punch was pink? News to me. That's the first I've ever seen of that. Usually that's red. Alright, let's get into it though. So, a couple things happened this week. Normal week, right? And for those who've been aware, I've been riding up north and just kind of riding out the lower rates right now, right? Because, let's be honest. What else are you going to do? Sit for fucking days, weeks, whatever, right? There's only so much you can do, right? Now, if my truck was paid off, yeah, I'd be more willing to sit. But then again, though, you guys can easily, I don't know if everybody can, but for those who have access to a load board, could easily go look at the areas I'm running and see that I'm just pulling what's available, right? I can always ask for more money, but you'll get a ton of fucking no's, which, fine, but you're going to do a lot of sitting because of that. And no, I don't want to haul for this, but it's sit all day and waste a full day, never make that bag, already on a lower, bad market anyways. And then you still got to make revenue, so just kind of have to write it out. What's the best way you can kind of maximize having to run at lower rates? Fuel mileage. Just dropping 5 miles an hour, going from 70 to 65 can make up a difference, right? I could make the truck go from 7.3 to 7.78, right? Somewhere in that range. Well, when I say 7.7, like 7.7 to 8 mpg. Just for dropping 5. If you throw in that with a lighter load, even better. This truck now is getting mpg, even in the wind, right? Let's see, that Ohio run, okay? I did 65. Still got like 6.8 mpg with that, with like 50 mile an hour crosswinds. So, and that was a heavy load. Yeah, 43,000 pounds going out. I had Iowa, so it was like this, pretty much up and down hills, right? 7 mpg. No, 6.8, pretty much. That's still 7, right? So just little things like that. That's how I'm making it work, right? Now, top of the rates kind of being even worse up north, which is because, let's be honest, with the port strikes, people want more inland. With the hurricanes, a lot of people go the opposite direction, right? So you got that. A lot of the trucks got pushed up north, and until winter, it seems like I just gotta deal with it, which is the reason why I'm just kind of just shooting for as much growth as I can as possible right now. But then you add on to the fact that this week also, I kind of fucked up my gut. I don't know what I did, but let's just say on the about halfway through the first trip, like the last day of it, I did something, and let's just say blood should not be coming out of your bottom. Let's just say that, right? I'm almost recovered, as far as I can tell. Don't got any pain anymore, but we'll get into that. I'll keep it PG, right? Because let's be honest, nobody really wants to hear that, but it's reality out here. So let's see. I'm trying to remember. Well, I'll find out if I fucked up. And didn't do a video last week. We'll find out. All right, so found a load out of Kent, Washington. Right, 6 miles deadhead. 6 miles deadhead. Not great. No, I mean, that's great actually, but it wasn't a great load. Oh, time out. Okay, forgot to read. Let me go back up one trip, okay? One trip. So Fairfield, Ohio to Nampa, Idaho, and Seattle, Washington, right? Helps if I actually do the first load, actually got out west. I ran like $1.30 for this whole week. Not great. Now, I knew going out to Ohio was going to be a risk, but oh my god, I'm so itchy now. Oh, but it is what it is, right? So Fairfield, Ohio, Nampa, Idaho, Seattle, Washington. Okay, this load was deadhead 104, pretty much picked up in Fairfield, which is Cincinnati, right? This place sucked. I ain't going there again. It was Kosh Foods, and I think my point was that technically they loaded me early for like 2 hours, but they held me up for like 5 hours. Hour and a half of that waiting on the bills, which is fucking stupid. As after they told me I was good to go and signed the bills, just telling me, oh wait, back up to the dock, we gotta make sure, we gotta go over this double check things. That took an hour and a half. Alright, but this load paid $3,600. My cut was $31.68. The loaded was $24.34. Total miles $25.38, $24. Not great. I didn't give a fuck at this point. I need to get back out west because I didn't want to ruin the little consistency I was doing with revenue. And like I said, this truck is very efficient now. I don't want to run this rate, but I don't want to fuck everything else up. So it's better to run a load or two below where you want to be. Because I mean, let's be honest, like I want my floor to be no more than $1.80. I prefer to average $2 a mile. Let's be honest though, that's not fucking happening right now. Especially where I'm running, but that at least the gross is kind of making up for it. I'm still profitable at this, right? I could have been much better profit, where it would have been over 2K profit this week by, well, quite a bit, closer to 3K. Except my gut, I decided to sit for a day because I was in a lot of pain. But this load went off easy. It was like Kosh Foods at Maricold, which that Maricold was easy peasy. I like that Maricold in Nampa though. If you guys have been there, you know I was not on the wall side. Those who know, I was in the straight backs. And then come to Commodity Forward, which is right next to the airport in Seattle. So whatever, -10, and it was broke with Megacorp. Like not a good load. I don't go to Ohio a lot anyway, especially down the southern part. So this is not something I would really consider running again. But it's just more of the fact that I was there, and this is the best gross load, getting the fuck out. Like I didn't care, right? And I got it off a day early too. So now the reload was Kent, Washington, 6 miles away to Lakeville, Minnesota. It was a dry load, so that alone means the rate's gonna be a little lower, like $2,800, right? My cut was $24.64. So deadhead 6 miles, loaded $16.87, total $16.93 for $1.45. That was 20,000 pounds though. I averaged over 8 mpg on this load, doing 70. I got like 8.6, 7, something like that. So I averaged, wow, half the trip heading west. I averaged over 7. It was like 7.5. And then day and a half, I averaged 5 because, well, I got fucked by the wind. But then I hit pretty much once I get hit, what? Idaho, the MPG went back up. So I averaged like 8 mpg, 7, 8 mpg for the week. Even though the 5 for a day and a half kind of fucked me, but it is what it is. But what I'm saying though was, on the way up to Seattle from Nampa, I did something to my gut where my gut told me to go fuck myself. And I got a lot of pain, and well, I'm still in pain, just now it's minimal. It's the 11th now, right? But I'm still bleeding, right? Which is fine, it's gotta heal, but I don't know what I did, but it is what it is. It's healing, but it is a bit of annoying. Not yesterday, the 9th, I couldn't sit in the seat. I get hurt. Like I couldn't sit still for 5 minutes. Like I was always doing this, picking myself up, adjusting myself. It hurt. So I delivered on Thursday, and I was gonna get a day run, right? I at that point heading east, I was like, I'm gonna get a day run, bring myself up to the $7,000 gross a week, right? Like probably like this right here is $6,400 before my cut, okay? So I could put myself easily up to the 7-4, 7-9, somewhere in that range, right? And make it a great week. So see what I'm saying? Chasing grows gives me some flexibility where if I need to, I can adjust and make it more efficient, give myself more revenue. Whatever, run your business how you want. Like, I don't like how I'm having to do it, but let's be honest, everybody's trying to survive right now, right? But after dealing with my gut, like the last, and when I say it's gut, it's more like below the gut, but dealing with that for like the last 2 days, at that point, I chose to sit. I need to relax and get off my ass, pretty much. So I spent like 6 hours outside the truck yesterday, just walking around, working on the truck, making sure things are set, set up for the winter, kind of going over things. Like I found out my battery connections for some reason will not stay tight. I'm pretty sure they're stretched out and need to be retightened out, replaced. I'm going to be looking at getting new terminals, probably new cables, new nuts, just get everything replaced on that, try to fix that problem. One was so bad, 2 twists and it came off, right? Like, I mean, it was that loose. It was completely off the stud. But now that my pain's pretty much, I mean, it's very sporadic, very rare now. Now I just gotta let the whatever's the issue is down there fully heal up. At least I can sit now, not hurt. But that's not helping. That's just gonna delay it healing. But whatever. All right. Like I said, too. It's also holiday season pretty much, so I'm having to rack up as much money as possible for the downtime that's coming up. I don't know how much downtime yet. Could be 3 weeks, could be 5 weeks. Don't know yet. It just depends on how things shape up in the winter. Because I still got to go through Thanksgiving and Halloween, and those are always fun weeks. But whatever. Next week I am kind of taking a break from the north to try to just taking a break. Just gonna loop back. Go south somewhere, because I was in the north, so I gotta go south somewhere, right? And then I'll loop back up. But it is what it is, right? $6,400 for the week. Take out the 12%. Whatever. I'm pretty sure in the next year and a half to 2 years, I want to get a trailer first, but that's next year at some point. I'm really looking to get my own authority, right? Because I'm giving up I'll just factor myself for like 3 to 5%. And keep the extra revenue. Like this week, okay? If I had my own authority, I would only given up $250 to $300, give or take, right? Maybe $250 to $350. Pretty much an extra $400, $500 in my pocket. Baby steps, working there. Truck's fine. Truck's actually doing a lot better than it was. Obviously, I'm still running, so somehow still making money, right? So I must be doing something right. But hey. That's what it is. You guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye.